Durant Beautiful meeting is now in session. Do a roll call.
Board Member Horsley.
Here.
Board Member Knight.
Here.
Board Member Solis.
Here.
Board Member Sutterth.
Here.
Chairman Miller.
Here. All right, our first item on there is number 1, administration, and it's this discussion and possible recommendation to the city manager and city council regarding yard of the month sign. And I can kind of get y'all up to speed on that. Mike Forbes is making the sign. I asked him for a bid on it, and he just said he was just going to make it for us and donate it to us. So that will be, it's going to save us some money. And it's right now, when I talked to him last time, he'd had it cut out and he was going to send it for powder coating. And he's going to powder coat the outer layer green, and then the side, the backing on it's going to be white, so it'll shine through. The whole design will be white cut out and the green on top. So it's going to be pretty. It's going to be nice, and it's going to be a heavy duty sign. Mike works with that stuff. He's heavy. He said, I said I want it heavy duty where it ain't going to blow away or be destroyed by something. He said, nah, you have to run it over with a car to destroy it. So it'd be good for us. Be nice. So yes, Mike Forrest is good man. Do we have any other discussion on that? I don't think we need any action at this time. Unless y'all want to try to set up a time and date. Like, it's going to be kind of hard to get because we're not going to have the sign. So until we get hands on the sign, and then we need to make where we do the monthly, and we need to kind of, when we get the sign, we need to designate 2 or 3 of us to go by. And if you're driving around, I drive around a lot in the evenings. Me and my wife kind of decompress after we drop the grandbaby off and drive around and just decompress really and let the day go by. But we drive by, just drive all over Durant, just looking at yards and stuff. So, and my wife's got a way better eye than I do on pretty stuff. So, and I know you ladies do. So, other than that, I guess we can just kind of skip A and go to B, and there's going to be a discussion, possible recommendation of the city manager and city council regarding the recycling bins for downtown. And I think Sarah, did you get in contact with Hoffman yet on those?
Yeah, the discussion ended with that. We didn't follow through with that.
Oh, we're not going to follow through?
For the recycling bins, no.
Okay, all right. Anybody else? I mean, that's probably all we need to do on that. Was there ever a discussion? Did he mention anything or?
No, it was just this meeting, setting up meeting, and then it was, we wanted to involve a third party, and then having the 3 schedules.
Oh, I got you.
Didn't work out.
Okay, all right. So we can disregard B and go to C. B, discussion and possible recommendation of the city manager, city council regarding dumpster decorating contest. And I believe, Philip, can you tell us kind of something on that?
I haven't heard anything on it. I haven't received any emails. I don't know if it's going. They were emailing Melanie when she was still here, so I will go to IT and see if I can get into her computer and see. But as far as I have not received any.
Okay. So we just want you want to skip that and go to the next meeting. Maybe give us an update on that.
I'll give you an update on the next meeting.
Is that okay with everybody? Okay.
With that, can we have confirmation what's actually posted on the utility bill, where it's going to, what's going out to the?
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. Anything else? Okay, we can move to D, which is discussion, possible recommendation of the city manager and city council regarding creation of a Facebook page. So, we got any, Sarah, y'all?
Did we get any traction on that?
I believe we are waiting for a new IT partner here.
Okay.
Is what we were waiting for. An ISP agent.
It's on. It just, some of them are a little bit.
We were waiting for an ISP agent to be hired. Our last one left and hasn't been replaced yet.
Okay.
But I do think it's important that we have some source of communication with the community, where it's an email that we present out to them on the public utility bills, in the newspapers, things like that, make postings, but have somewhere we can have recommendations for yard of the month to go to, or the dumpster contest to go to, or us even putting out our next meeting agenda and what we have coming. I think it's important to have more transparency with the community.
Yep.
And so if we're not capable of doing a Facebook page because of social media standards, I understand that. But then maybe even just an email would be helpful.
Right. I think a Facebook would be good for the yard of the month too, because people could send in their pictures
Post
of the yards.
pictures,
and-
we can create polls, we can
Right.
do lots of fun things with,
Mhm.
with that.
I hope we can get that to go
Events
through.
even, we can share for the community, chamber items, different social events, Main Street events.
Yep.
We can all really work in unity that way.
Yep. It's awesome. Any other discussion about that?
Do we have to have the IT person to do that? I mean,
Well, when I asked about it with Pam, that was her suggestion, is that they have that happen. I'm not really keen on moderating a Facebook page for the community myself, so I think that's a whole undertaking in itself.
Mhm.
you didn't have any idea when we're gonna have a new person?
No, sir. No update to me as of yet.
No, I haven't heard one either as far as council goes.
Because I think that would be really good when we start these new projects, that they go on there and people learn to follow us immediately, because they're gonna get old hat and it's just not gonna work.
Well, community involvement's key to any of this.
Yeah.
That's
Agreed.
it's big. So, other than that, anything else on that?
No, I would just like to keep it on the agenda so that way when we do have a new
Okay.
employee, we're able to move forward with that.
Okay.
Mhm.
Thank
Cindy,
you.
Cindy, I know you're retiring, but can you mark those down where we need to keep the Facebook page on the agenda, the dumpster decorating contest on the agenda? Do you want to keep the recycling bins, or you want to?
No.
Okay, negate the recycling bin, doesn't have to be on there anymore. And then put the yard of the month sign on that next meeting as well. Yeah, the recycling bins, there was no traction on it, so we just. Okay. Probably everything on here besides the recycling bins needs to be back on the next agenda. And then, yeah, we'll see what we're gonna do on the t-shirt. I like the t-shirt idea too, so no further anything on D. So we're gonna go to E, discuss possible recommendation to the city manager and city council regarding purchase of t-shirts and or polos for volunteers and event centered attendance.
I did bring forward an estimate here of different types of polos and t-shirts that we can do, depending on the activity that we'd like to do. If we're doing a citywide cleanup, we don't really want to be in a polo, but if we're going to go to an open house for a different event here in town or a host at Main Street, we might want to look a little more presentable for the community. So I did gather different bids. This was the best bid out of 4 that I gathered. So I did do the research on that and gather different bids. So I present to you this. I'd like to do the polos with a nice embroidery. I believe we also have an image of those attached to this email as well on this quote here. Can we scroll for that? And then
Yeah, I see them. They're not bad priced either.
very, very well priced. This
Yes.
would be, we have our Durant green, and then we have our magnolia that's represented there as well. So I would like to have
Just
both
not-
of these items approved for the committee.
And I noticed they had big boy sizes, so I'm good. I'm good there.
We did take in count all shapes and sizes that would be
Yes.
working within the committee, and even in the community, if they wanted to reach out and volunteer, we have opportunities for larger source orders that volunteers that want to work with us alongside us can also order from this gentleman as well.
Awesome.
This is something the committee purchases or the individual purchases for themselves?
I am asking for the committee to purchase this for the committee members. And then we also have, again, the gentleman that's willing to work with other volunteers that they could purchase for themselves.
Okay.
Okay. Awesome. Oh.
Would we consider changing the logo to say Keep Durant Beautiful versus Beautification Committee?
Yes, absolutely. We
Yeah.
should be in alignment with all of our,
Yeah, I agree.
no problem.
So it would just say beautiful on the bottom. Maybe, keep Durant beautiful, isn't that the name of our?
This says association here. We can leave it off. I don't have a preference on the wording.
Me neither. I think if we did keep Durant beautiful and they weren't on the, I guess
Mm.
they could be a committee member. I mean, this is a board committee, I don't know if it even matters, but
Mm-hmm.
if we were making it available to the public, it might
Take the committee
take the
off.
committee or
Yeah.
association off and let it, because, I don't know.
Versus looking like a committee member is what you're saying. Sure.
But I mean, if we're not officially a committee, then they would be part of our this isn't a committee, this is a board, so
yes.
they would be part of it either way.
Oh, true.
If we take committee off, then it eliminates any questions.
Yeah.
Keep Durant beautiful it is.
Okay.
Okay,
Thank you, Sarah.
so
No problem.
I'll entertain a motion to approve the purchase or the recommendation to the city manager to approve the purchase of these shirts. And you said you wanted to do polos?
Yes, sir.
Okay. For polos in the amount of, it was $30, wasn't it?
Yes, sir.
$30. And
We would need to select a t-shirt. There are different kinds. The DTF, he recommended direct film tee, the bottom one.
more of like a performance polo
Mhm.
type, kind of thinner.
Yeah, just the fit would be,
Would we buy spares for new committee members so they're available as the committee changes?
I wondered that too. When new members come
Mhm.
on, would we ask for a new approval for a t-shirt to be made?
I
Or would
don't-
we and we don't know the size of that individual?
Right. That's the problem. I don't.
Well, you could probably just recommend a certain dollar amount, like, just free up,
A lot of times,
say free up $300 for purchase of shirts, and then if someone later on comes on and says, hey, I want to join the board or whatever, then we have we'll have the money there already approved for them to purchase a shirt.
Could we just recommend $55 or $60 per board member? Right, that's what if we did two like a t-shirt
Yeah,
and
I
a
think we're just
polo.
approving, like, say,
So that's
$300
what-
bucks.
There's 7 of it, so 7 at 60 would be 420.
Yeah.
Does that math work?
Yeah, or
Is
just,
that what you're thinking?
yeah, something like that. Maybe like, just, if we're gonna do it like that, maybe approve like 450. Like I don't know, just to make, because I don't know, somebody here might want one more than one or something, or, I don't know.
If we're not on the board, we turn the shirt back in because it's purchased with city money.
Mhm. I would think so, yeah.
I would
Yeah.
I
think
think that would be, yes, and mindful that the t-shirts will be worked in, so the condition of them, hopefully, we're not
They may not.
building homes, but
Right.
Yes.
Right. They
I
may not
wonder
be
if,
worth turning in.
I wonder if we got, excuse me, with my throat, upsize, like a medium or large, they could downsize it to a small medium if they had to have it. Just keep a couple of something, like XXXL can go extra large if you had somebody that needed one to go out and work. If we could get an extra few just in that 2 variant range.
What is the turnaround time? Do you know?
And these are something we could probably
2 to
order,
4
like,
weeks.
I'm just thinking, since he
If-
did say he could do onesie
That-
twosies for the community, as we added board members or had a future date
Volunteers.
of an event coming, we could always,
Yeah.
If it's not that.
this
Yeah, we
is
could
where
do-
our Facebook page would help too,
'Cause
because
it-
we could
Right.
promote we could promote this
Yes.
this item.
Yeah.
right, and at the most, they'd have one meeting where they didn't have a shirt, and then they were on, when we got them on here, by the next meeting, 3 months, they would have a shirt, so I don't think we'd have to have like extras or anything. That's just my thinking.
Then we have to store and whatnot. I think it is best just to order per person when they
There you
come
go.
along.
So, if everybody's doing polos, that's $210, right? So,
We could do polos and then get our own tea.
Mhm.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Like
Cause
I
you're
said,
not,
if you,
I don't really think anybody's gonna wanna wear it after I've
yeah.
gardened in it.
Had a cleanup day?
Well, that's on the regular embroidered polo. If everybody's wanting that one style, that's the only polo up there. If we're doing
I think those
polos,
are the different printing styles, right? Direct
Yeah.
to film polo versus
Yeah.
embroidered polo.
Mhm.
Embroidery will last a little longer.
Mhm.
I think we should just clear up enough money for the $30 one. Just do that, and we'll free up, along with the motion, free up $210 for purchase of polo shirts. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so you don't want the 450?
No. We were just discussing that. We're not gonna need to buy extras or have extra on hand or anything, so, yeah, just free up $210
For embroidered
For
polos
embroidered
each
polo.
board member.
The polos would be worn by board members, and then the.
Yes, and then if anybody in the community wanted to come out, they go purchase their own if they wanna, or we can try to find somebody to donate something. Maybe try to get, collect donations. If we've got 10 people in the community that want t-shirts, I'm sure we can, I could come up with the donations for the t-shirts. If we had, say 10, 15 people wanted to do it, I could come up with it pretty easy. So we'll just leave that off. So, do I need to add anything else to the motion? Okay.
Okay, so it's $210 for embroidered polos.
Yep.
Are we putting anything in the monetary amount aside for t-shirts?
No,
No.
Does that include shipping and tax and everything?
that's,
Because it's 150 here, so then you said 210
Yep.
is what you motioned for, would cover that.
okay.
City.
Oh, okay. But it might be shipping. Anyway,
Okay.
He's local.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
well, good, okay. So I will entertain a motion on the approval for that.
I thought you made the motion.
I was making the recommendation.
Okay.
I'll make the motion that we approve the embroidered polo t-shirts for $30, or for a total of $210. Do I have a second?
I second that.
Okay. Roll call.
I probably wouldn't make anyone turn their polos back in, are there?
No. After I thought about it.
Board Member Horsley,
Aye.
Board Member Knight,
Aye.
Board Member Solis,
Aye.
Board Member Sutterth,
Aye.
Chairman Miller.
Aye.
Thank you,
And
580 Customs, for your work for the Durant Committee. We appreciate that.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you.
And there's not a new business item on here, so we're not gonna have none, so I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
I move we adjourn the meeting.
Second.
Roll call.
Board Member Horsley,
Aye.
Board Member Knight,
Aye.
Board Member Solis,
Aye.
Board Member Sutterth,
Aye.
Chairman Miller.
Aye. This meeting is adjourned.